I'm back from outer space. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna have as much time as I would like. I had plans on streaming like up into, I don't know, midnight or something, but I'm not gonna be able to do that because my wife messed up a couple of things for me today. And I'm gonna have to go home soon. But I did promise you guys I was coming back. So we're going to, at the very least, finish A Realm Reborn. And then I'm probably going to do some of the post-ARR stuff from home. I assume that the first couple of quests are not going to be, like, super important. So I'll just go through some of that busy work at home. And then tomorrow I'll be back naturally and we'll continue onwards. And I'm going to push as hard as I can to burn through the entirety of the post-ARR quests tomorrow. Just, like, straight up. We'll live stream all day. Well, actually, come to think of it, tomorrow I might actually receive, there is the possibility that I'll have Fire Emblem tomorrow, so I might check that out. So we'll see. Basically, if I don't get a code for Fire Emblem tomorrow, then we're gonna burn through all of the post-ARR stuff. Save the quest, The Rise and Fall of a Gentleman for the stream. That's not close to the start, is it, please? Please tell me that's not close to the start. It's a blue quest. That means nothing for me. Anyhow, who am I inviting? I already have Alexander in here. It's the start of Hildebrand. Okay, there's an... Oh, it's not main store? Oh, okay, then don't worry about it. Yeah, sure, just whenever... Like, I'll just start advancing the MSQ, and then when I get on stream, when you think it's a good time, you can just let me know, and we can put that up on stream. Okay, let's go. Friends list. I'm gonna start inviting you guys. Those of you that want to come in. I see that Kegrin's in a cutscene. Yeah, I'm gonna start the second your cutscene's over, so just let me know. Dude, by the time I get to Heavensward, you're gonna be done with Heavensward. I was looking at this Lalafel's face, I was like, the fuck's wrong with his face? And he's all painted up. If anybody else wants to join in, just let me know. Send me a friend invite, whatever, and boom. Are you in Stormblood already? You sick bastard. I also wanted to do some... no, wait, I think it's character. Crossbar. Do not display. And also... Why can't I change the size of it? Oh, you can just go like this. Okay, let's go 80%. Yeah, this is actually okay. I might have to move all of my bars lower and move my stuff upwards. Yeah, I am gonna move, and I might even move. I need to move a lot of stuff. You can change hotbar shapes in system config. You mean the crossbar? Are you sure about that? Not system config. Can't be system config. It has to be. I mean, maybe on the HUD layout. Or the character config, maybe. Also, I gotta make it so that I can actually read chat. It's just so friggin' out of my line of sight. And it's a long-ass cutscene. Anyway, the thing that I actually wanted to check out is... because I don't want to change the way that the crossbar looks like. That's alright with me. Okay, parameter bar. I would like to have it elsewhere. Why not just put this in the actual corner? Free up some goddamn space. Eventually even have map here. Can you change the way the map looks? Is there a way to put... I love square maps. Is there a way to do that? No. I wish there was a way to put the map square. I'm gonna leave the map like actually here. Target bar also displays target of target, I would imagine. That's all together. Yeah, it just seems like stuff is all cluttering up the middle portion of the screen. Stuff that doesn't actually matter all that much. Now you can just have all of these things here. And just move this slightly more upwards. Oh, that's right, this is off because of that. Put that there. Duty list there. I just like to have a cleaner... Oh wow, I can't move chat? You can probably move chat in-game, I would imagine. The one thing that's left for me to do is I actually want this to be further up. And... I'm not sure what I want to do with the experience bar. I might just put it like... just feels so nice there in the center though. I just want to move these down. Right? Like so. Actually, I might... I can change the size of it as well, right? Let's put that at like 80%. Oh yeah, much cleaner. Like that. And then we can grab the oath gauge. Let's stick that sucker like right in the middle. But I'll need to... perfect. I'll invite you in a second, Kegrin. Let me just... fucked up! Everything broke! Ah! Much cooler. Like that. Now, why is the parameter bar all the way down there? Why did the experience bar go back to the middle? What the fuck happened? Did I not save? Anyway, I need the parameter bar. Parameter bar. Like this should be awesome. Right there. And then I just need this to get the fuck out of here. Wait, even the cross hotbar is not in the right spot. Okay. The real end game right there. Well, looks like it didn't save any of the other stuff that I did, so I'll just put the experience gauge here for now. There, save that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Anyway. I'll end up messing around with it much more, I know for sure. Invite. I'll re-invite Fran here. And I think we're all here. If anybody else in chat wants in, now's the time to say it. Hey Treading, what's up, dude? Okay, everybody else is silent. In that case, let's roll. Duty Roulette, main scenario. The Praetorium. One of your party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. Oh. Who's that? Oh, wait. Is it because he was offline? It was all your fault. Wham bam. Boom boom. Bang bang. Trenton, it's more like if you want to come. Because, like, we can fill up the rest. I mean, these dungeons are just, like, steamroll everything. Cutscenes that never end. Thanalan, the Praetorium. So here we are. The ultimate weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. Cheese Pie 21, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat to you, sir. Appreciate the support. Oh, I was supposed to use this? I thought it was going to be like a global lift. The music on this one is... I know that I've said that a lot, but the music on this one's really good. Like, very adequate music for, like, the ending. Oh, we're getting shot at. Oh. Sorry about that, my wife. Sounds good to me, Daigot. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The yellow snakes. It's like the perfect description for Kegrin. Got him! Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? No, they're not going to do this. In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Uh-oh. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in his trial. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap, sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, realized that while you had the talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and though it touched him, he was a changed man for it, though. He could not let it show. You blew holes in this place just so that you could say this to me. What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers join mine, we might do much for this realm together. We could bring order to the galaxy and usher in a lasting peace. No, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Run, Sid, or stay, it makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait! Damn it! I like the fact that in this dungeon, the cutscenes all include the player characters. That's really cool. Damn it, I can't believe it. I've been playing this whole time without my aura. Mel is throttling Twitch, Tredian? Are you for real? Is that confirmed? Knowing Gaius, he is headed for the ultimate weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the castrum. I think it's time we divided our forces. Pray, go on and give chase. I'll track your movements from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via Link Pearl. Be careful, alright? Oh crap, this one was actually global. I thought it was going to be like the other Magitech terminal. I'm not sure if everybody made it through. You are now authorized to operate a suit of Magitech armor. That's Maggie! Ah, there she is. I trust you recognize our old friend Maggie, was it? Must have shipped her here from Sentry. Considering all she's been through, it's a wonder she's still operational. Tough old girl. That's why so many players ride Maggie around. Now I understand. Now that you're suitably armed, you can blast open that bulkhead. The external walkway will take you back there. Follow it till you come upon a way down to the lower level. Here we are. Well, oh snap. I mean, I only have to, oh wait, now I get it. Ah. I'm not used to have abilities like that. Is there a limited number of uses? Doesn't show, so I would imagine no. Oh, so now we have enough firepower. Man, this is atrocious as hell to control with a controller. Why can't I fire? My god, this thing is so awkward. Mara died? It's like I can't properly target the rockets in this area. I can't res. One of the healers has to do it. Bang bang! That's the way it goes, Tredian. That bulkhead is composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did so memorably once before. As you may recall, the armor's core is like to expire from this train, but there's no help for it if... Oh, okay, just like he did last time. Okay. Now listen well, press the control, engage sincerely, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Seems legit. Maggie, no! You've been a good girl, Maggie. Bang bang! Poor Maggie. I'm sorry, girl. Oh. If you buy the skip, do you still get the mount, by the way? You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just for you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. I don't think you should get the mount if you get the skip. You know, that'd be like the thing for the people that didn't skip. Not to mention, you're not going to care about Maggie if you skip. Like, it's not going to mean anything. Like, up until today's quest chain, I've seen a lot of people mounted on that thing. I always thought, man, look at that ugly piece of garbage. And now I'm like, oh, there's sentimental value to it. I actually care. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Is someone there? Nero. Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice once again after all these years. Nero? Is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I have been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as the young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas non-Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by this appearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Cid non-bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not what I achieve. With what I achieve, your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord von Balzer saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord von Balzar is in the middle of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? Ever since I set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I. If truth be told, it is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Oh my god, I need that. Should I succeed, Lord von Balzer will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Dude, look at that beautiful hammer he's got. I'll pick up the ads. You got the most aggro anyways. Lol. Or maybe I won't pick up the ads, I don't know. What a big boy hammer he's got. I need it. This changes nothing. Who turned off the lights? The ultimate weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you all right? What of Nero? Fled? Damn it. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments attacked a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. What arrived from the Alliance a short while ago, it seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left to do is destroy the ultimate weapon. What about Thancred? I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? We got the lags right now.
Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon. Your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about Don. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection lost much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit. And its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought
The Emperor's
to raise
lightning.
himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
This feels so
It is
weird.
only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Why would he not fight alongside the ultimate weapon? I don't understand. This is way too easy. Strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. Why did we just let him leave? Okay, looks like he is gonna fight next to the ultimate weapon, of course.
Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not.
That thing has a pilot seat? Well, who was fighting it on the first time that we saw it in action?
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Probably Nero. I think Nero would make the most sense, you guys are right. Holy crap, he's got hell HP. There's gonna be a mechanic at some point. I must look to the light. What the fuck? Was that Garuda that I saw? Oh, did we free Garuda? That's Ifrit coming out, I would imagine. Wow, this thing on minimum item level has to be insane. There's Ifrit.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits.
If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Lahavrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Holy shit. This is some Dragon Ball Z shit right here. Whoa!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
And now it becomes a trial, basically. Music in this is so good. Jesus, you got any more of those lasers, bro? Pew, 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 pew. Laser beams! I'm a fire my laser! Shit, there's a nuke coming off as well. Oh my god, the amount of lasers! It's a light show! Just pretend you're at the disco. This fight has to be a healer's nightmare. If you were to do it on minimum item level, that is. You lost Super Saiyan mode.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray.
We don't seem so frail. We kicked your sorry ass.
Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your Scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Okay, Thancred.
It is past time your flames extinguished, bringer of light.
Let's dance. that was it. Do we get to see how he was taken over by the Ashians? This is the beginning of the game.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
I'm not looking at chat. I saw the word spoiler, so I'm not looking.
What?
You can now access the what now? Now access the next class/job quest. Oh, right. Actually, I can't. As it turns out, I actually can't, game, but thanks for trying. Maggie!
And so my conquest ends, Sid. In smoke. and ashes.
Dude, there's so many Star Wars references in The Realm Reborn. This is like Final Fantasy Star Wars. Most of the stuff that we've done is just like Final Fantasy Star Wars, straight up.
Feel. Think.
So is Maggie the Millennium Falcon?
Warrior of light. Beloved son. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
He's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
He's going to make it, I know he is. Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light his way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou wouldst see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Just like the Millennium Falcon getting out of the Death Star.
Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
We broke Maggie again!
Banquet is with him!
Dude, we've broken Maggie like 3 times by now. So unfair.
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn. Take him home.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bo.
Credits.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless, for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victories serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come! And thus is ours a realm reborn!
Is that the end? Okay. Let me lower the volume then. For the people that wanted me to give my opinion. I mean, I think that for those of you that have been following the live stream, most of you already know how I feel about this. But I can talk about it again for the people that that weren't around. It's like, I think the story itself, the quests that matter, I think they're great. I think they're friggin' fantastic. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're well done. The problem is just the amount of filler. It's just a massive amount of filler in between all of the major quests. Like, I think they would do themselves a service by actually cutting easily half of the quests that I have done.
If only
the game would be way better if they would cut half of the quests that I have done. It is, in my opinion, pointless filler. And I know that there's even more coming after A Realm Reborn, because I've heard everybody talk about the dreaded post ARR quests. I'm gonna be sorting it. I'm gonna be starting it tonight. After the stream, because I gotta go home. My wife was already calling me and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about this stuff. Also, PN DX Sapper, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat to you, sir. Appreciate the support. But it's like, yeah, I just don't understand, especially because everybody says that Heaven's Word is fantastic and Shadowbringer is fantastic. Haven't seen a lot of people talk about Stormblood. I assume the Stormblood not as good as Heaven's Word, not as good as Shadowbringers, but still much better than Realm Reborn from the things that I've heard people talk about. But it's just the biggest complaint for me is the filler, because I like the gameplay. I think the gameplay is a lot of fun. I think the visuals are great. I wish there was more voice acting. Because there's also a lot of cutscenes without voice acting. I think the twist near the end was really cool. It's just, I think the story of ARR is actually good. Because, there's actually people that say you should just skip ARR. I don't agree with that. I just wish that there was like a potion that I could buy, which is skip ARR filler. Like, I love to skip the filler, like the whole pre-Titan quests, fuck that shit. The whole quests where you go to get the crystal for the ship, like, cut all that garbage out. Like, why do I care about, go into this island, and now from here, oh yes, there's a spirit, and then you finish it, and it's like, oh yeah, this isn't the crystal that you're looking for, and I'm like, that's not funny anymore. Like, that would have been funny, like, at level 20. But when I'm like and doing level 30 or 40 quests or whatever, it's like that shit's not funny anymore. You giving me the runaround for so many goddamn quests, it's just not funny. And the fact that you're even self-aware, that you're inserting self-aware jokes into it, just shows me that like you know that it's bad, and you're trying to crack jokes about it. It's not funny. That's the thing. But it's like I don't regret doing it. You know, it's just, again, it doesn't need that much filler. It really doesn't need that much filler. Yeah, the whole thing about me making the stew, like, that was such a mood breaker. Like, I was super psyched about the last mission, sounding like, oh yeah, man, we're all ready, but I need you to go get some basilisk meat so that we can make a stew. And I was like, fucking really, dude? Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell? Dude, it's like... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, then I raged out when the actual quest came out. But again, like I said, I don't regret having done it. Although, it's one of those things. The problem with this is also that, you know, right now they have all of these expansions on top of this. So basically, in order for you to get the Shadowbringers, you have to go through all of this. Because unlike World of Warcraft, this isn't like, oh, I'm tired of this area, I'm moving on to the next expansion. You can't do that. You can't skip. Unless you buy the skip potions, of course. What I mean is, like, in-game, you can't just say, like, oh, I'm tired of this quest line, I'm moving on. And I think that's commendable because, you know, if the quest line is good, that's cool. It's just, if you're going to force people to go through this, you really need to cut out the filler. They just need to do it. That's my biggest thing. Because I don't mind if the game is faster. And the thing is, when the game came out, like when all you had was ARR, that was all right. You know, the filler back then was potentially all right because you don't have that much content. I mean, it's not that you don't have that much content. It's more like when you get to the end, that's all there is. But now that there's way more ahead of it, they should have definitely already have expedited. And I know that you guys are saying that they're working on it. And I've already heard rumors that they're doing some patch, that they're going to be cutting out a lot of filler. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that they're doing that because the game will become way better and way easier to recommend for people to not skip ARR. But right now, I'm still not sure how I feel. I know that some of my friends, knowing them the way that they do, I just be like, dude, just skip it. You're not going to like it anyways. You're not going to care. But man, that was way longer than I expected. Like, we've been at this for almost like an hour now. For that final dungeon. Actually, no, we've been at this for 90 minutes. I know this because I need to get home. That's why my wife is annoying me. Because my kid is at my parents' place, and I need to pick him up to take him home still. Is there anything after the credits? Yeah, but it's like, so there's nothing else other than this. There's the part where you need to pick up your kid. You're right. So I can skip this. What's this? Oh, wow. This is if you want to see the people that worked on the game by... Jesus. That's a whole lot of people. Oh, that's 1.0 players? Wow! They put all the player names in there? That's a lot of respect for the legacy players. Holy shit. The real heroes. The crystal is being corrupted by the Ashians. That was the echo. Foreshadowing.
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Oh, it's a different crystal?
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Bahamul, move.
One Azaz move star.
Is this going to be a part of the post-ARR quests?
Fanzar lokpai ki hats Aldorn Zur, Ukdorn. We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball. Alpha Post. Akko Thassaria Zuvor.
And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Oh God, I'm at the Waking Sands. Oh God, why? Of all places you could have brought me, you brought me back to the Waking Sands. Fuck this shit. Anyway, guys, I gotta get the hell out of here. Love you all. Thank you all very much for the help. In regards to raids and all of that stuff, I do want to do them. It's just, I assume we can't queue for it, so we're going to need more people to help out. We're going to need like a full party to actually do the raids. But yeah, we'll talk more about that stuff tomorrow. For now, I got to get the hell out of here. See you guys later. Peace out, everybody.